Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kyra, and here on this channel we are all about real makeup for real life and real people. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope you'll consider subscribing today if you like what you see, and then you'll be able to find the rest of my videos more easily on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday when I typically upload. Today's video is a month in review for the month of June 2021. And if you're new to this series, every month I do a wrap-up style video where I talk about top products for the month, whether new, old, or otherwise, as well as some bottom products, maybe a Shop My Stash standout. And this month, I'll be sharing with you my favorite video that I filmed this month or posted, so stay tuned for that. And then I have a couple of pretty important channel updates at the end, so we better go ahead and get into it. Total sneak attack on this first favorite product or top product for the month. I've had this product for over a year now, and I just finally used it this month for the first time, and I am hooked, and that is the ABH Moonchild highlighting palette. I always wanted this, and then about a year ago I received it as a gift from my girl Angela over at Beauty and Life with Angela, and I've been using this so much this month, pairing this with my Shop My Stash eyeshadows as inner corners, lid shades, toppers, etc. But I am really enjoying this, and I am glad because it was just something that sat around in my eyeshadow drawer. Knowing I wouldn't use this on my face probably because of the tones and my very warm skin tone, I knew I would use this as eyeshadow if at all, and I'm finally using it, and I can't wait to get more use out of this. It's one of those products where I feel like I'm just going to keep it up on my desktop here and continue using it for as long as I'm interested in using it. The next top for the month is a newer product to my collection, but I love this thing so much, and that is the Stila Convertible Color Dual Lip and Cheek Cream. This is the shade Lilium, and this is the shade that they used on set in the Netflix series Bridgerton. So if you're familiar with that, that's where those beautiful cheeks came from. But for me, this is such a beautiful, natural, pinky blush shade. It does work into the skin really beautifully. It doesn't stay tacky. It's really long lasting, which I love. And there's just so much about this that I love. The color of this is just, it's pink, but it's almost a neutral pink that really is very flattering to skin tones like mine. I mean, this is not an impactful blush. It's not like a coral situation like what I have going on today. This is just a very natural blushing shade, as in, you know, ooh, he said something risque, maybe I'll blush. These again are a very old product to the market, something I definitely overlooked in the past. Jessica Braun made me want to purchase this, and I'm glad that I did. And the last top for this month is actually a fragrance and a fragrance brand. Some of you may know that I worked with a company called Dossier in the past. I did receive a free perfume from them to try, and now I received a second perfume from them to try. It's just a gift from the company. I did need to do a video, but it's entirely up to me how I share the information, and I am able to give my full and honest opinion to you guys. You know I would never do anything other than that. So Dossier, let's talk a little bit about it before I show you the products. Dossier is really cool because it is a risk-free way to try some really high-end and luxury fragrance dupes. And how this is risk-free is when you receive your bottle of perfume in the mail, it will also have a little spritzer, a little sample-y size tester fragrance, so that you can try the fragrance on yourself, how it works with your body chemistry, etc. Is it long lasting? Do you like the smell? If you don't like it, you can return your bottle of perfume, your full size, unopened, to the company within, I'll put the days on the screen, I feel like it's 30 days, and receive a full refund, including shipping, if it's not your favorite fragrance. So I personally think that's really cool. I'm one with my oily skin type and just my body chemistry in general. Fragrances don't always sit well on me. I might smell it on someone else and really like a fragrance, purchase the full size, Ralph Lauren Romance, and hate the way that it smells on me. So I think that's the coolest thing about the brand, but I also think the prices are really phenomenal as well. These perfumes that I have received from the brand are dupes for very high-end and luxury fragrances, and so I think that's really cool. The reason they're able to give us these markdowns is because the packaging is all the same and very simple, but beautiful and luxe as well. So let's talk about the fragrances. And I also wanted to mention, if you want to hear more about the brand or anything like that, go ahead and check out my original Dossier video. I also will have a discount code for you guys in the description box as well, so that you can get a discount if you decide to purchase through my link. So the first fragrance that they sent me a while ago is this one called Ambery Saffron. One of the cool things about these is that they do have the notes of the fragrance on the bottle, which I love. And this one has saffron, orange blossom, jasmine, plum, cedarwood, oak moss, fir balsam, and amber in it. I really love this fragrance. As you can probably see, I've used a good amount of this. In fact, my other fragrances are just sitting there collecting dust while I'm loving on this one. And I will put on the screen here which one this is a dupe for, but I love this. I've had a great experience with this one so far. So when they asked me if I'd like to try another fragrance and remind you guys about this brand, I said absolutely yes. Now, the one that I really wanted the first time around was out of stock, and so now I was able to pick up that perfume now that it's back in stock, and this one is called Woody Sandalwood. And the notes are violet leaves, cardamom, orris, ambro, cedarwood, cyproyl, musk, sandalwood, and amber. So you can kind of see a little bit of the type of fragrances that I really like to wear. While I feel like Ambery Saffron is actually a women's fragrance, though I think a man could wear it as well, I definitely feel like Woody Sandalwood is more of an unisex fragrance. This one is a dupe for Le Labo Santal 33, which is an exorbitantly expensive fragrance. So I'm glad I got to sniff it and test it and try it. And you know, you can get this at a much lower price than the actual fragrance. I do feel like these perfumes are relatively long lasting. I have trouble getting any perfumes to last on my body for the entire day, but I will say that I can definitely smell these on my clothes still at the end of the day, and I just really love this brand. If you've always wanted to try a luxury fragrance but never wanted to pay the price, these are a fraction of the cost. So thank you to Dossier for sending me another fragrance to try out and another opportunity to give you guys a discount and share my feelings about the brand. Now let's talk about the one bad news for the month. And I'm pretty disappointed, if I'm being honest. It comes from a brand that I love, which is the Inky List. I have loved almost everything I have tried from the Inky List, and I love their prices. So this is the Oat Cleansing Balm. It says it's formulated for all normal to sensitive skin, helps to remove makeup and cleanse sensitive skin. And it is considered a cleanser in their line. Here's the tea. First of all, the first time that I squeezed this tube, the seam at the top of the packaging here busted and I had product coming out. So that's a huge disappointment in and of itself. It makes this very non-functional. Eventually I will have to roll it down and clip it or something so that I don't have the product change. But it says here, use AM and PM, gently massage a small amount onto dampened face and neck, rinse thoroughly with water, follow with preferred serums and moisturizers. You also have the option to leave this on for 10 minutes as a nourishing face mask. Here's the thing. This did not take all my makeup off, and I feel like I used a fair amount. In fact, I went in for seconds. I used this just as I use my current favorite, which is the Hamish All Clean Balm, Cleansing Balm. This does not take all of my makeup off. I ended up with mascara on my towel and mascara still under my eyes. When this rinses off, I don't feel like it all comes off. It almost leaves a little bit of an oily film on my skin. And for my combo to oily skin, that's a problem. The other thing that is a problem is I do think you should double cleanse after removing your makeup. Now, if you were just using this to remove like impurities or pollution from the day or whatever, then maybe you wouldn't need to. But I always second cleanse, and with the second cleanse, I still felt like I had some of that film left on my face, and my face did not feel clean at the end of it. So unfortunately, this is a hard pass from me. Even if the packaging hadn't busted, it still would be a fail for me. I may try and use it up, I may not. I may end up giving it to my daughter. She's more of a normal to dry skin type, but bummer. All right, let's talk about a Shop My Stash standout for the month of June, and that is the LYS Triple Fix Setting Powder. I have the shade Resilience, which is translucent. I believe they're all supposed to be translucent and very forgiving in terms of shades, but they do have a good amount of shades. I feel like this is such a good powder. It reminds me a lot of my number 7 Perfect Light Pressed Powder, although maybe even a little bit more smooth and less dry. But the reason I think this compares to the number 7 is that it really sets my makeup in place without my face looking powdery. I feel like my face looks powdery today. I used the number 7 Lift and Illuminate finishing powder all over my face, and it just looks powdery, and I think it's more obvious to me because I've been using this one a ton in June. So I just wanted to share that extra little bit of feedback on this product from LYS that I tried not all that long ago, and let you know I'm loving it even more than before. All right, next let's talk about my favorite video that I uploaded in the month of June, and that is the When I Finish This, I Can Buy That collaboration that I did with my girl Angela, again from Beauty and Life with Angela. I'll have both of our videos linked down below, but as a collab, we decided to talk about either specific products or a category overall of products in which we want to finish either a specific thing or a specific number of things in that category before we allow ourselves to buy something else that we might be wanting to purchase. I loved this video. Not only was it really interesting and fun to hear from Angela and what her individual goals and things like that, as well as things that she's interested in purchasing in the future. It was so refreshing to me. I don't know if it was to you guys, but I feel like I actually have a direction and a plan in my journey to be more of a conscious consumer. and I'll never be a minimalist, but I do want to be more conscious about how much I'm purchasing, how much is going to waste. I don't have a ton of people to pass makeup on to, you know, other than Angela. I'm always happy to send her things that I'm getting rid of. But, you know, we're different in our skin types, we're different in our skin tones, and so I can't always pass everything on to her. And therefore, I need to slow down on purchasing and ramp things up where it comes to using up makeup. I feel like I've finished more makeup already this year than I have in years past, and part of that, in fact, most of that is probably thanks to Project Panning. It's been really fun through panning and all of that to come to a place where I'm setting goals for myself. For example, when I finish this foundation that I am panning and maybe one more foundation, then I can purchase another one. So kind of a 2 out, 1 in kind of mentality. And I had a lot of fun doing that video. So let's talk about a couple of channel updates. So it's with kind of a heavy heart that I want to let you guys know that I'll be going down to 2 videos a week for the rest of the summer, and it's for a lot of reasons. It's with a heavy heart because I love filming for you guys. I love editing videos and all of that. However, number one, I'm on a health journey, or I should say I'm back on the wagon with my health journey. And I've been posting about that over on my Instagram. So if you want to follow me along on that journey, then you could check it out over there. But that is really important to me at this point. I want to be healthier. I want to be a person that exercises regularly. And so first and foremost, I'm reducing my number of uploads to get a really good kickstart on this health journey of mine. Along the same veins, the second reason I'm reducing my videos is I need to get in a better routine, a morning routine specifically. I need to prioritize, again, my health routine and things like that. But I also need to figure out how to sort of set up my day to include feeding a dog, 2 cats, 2 bearded dragons, a fish, and 7 chickens to boot, along with getting my other household things done, along with providing you guys with more quality content versus just continuing to put out quantity of content. Not that I don't think my videos are quality now, but I do think with extra time I can do things that would advance the quality of my videos. So that's another reason. And of course, not at all lastly or leastly, I want to spend time with my kids this summer, and I don't want it to always involve YouTube. I want to work 2 days a week and that's it, and forget about it till the next week, other than the days I happen to want to wear makeup. That's the big reason right there. My son just graduated high school. He's planning on staying home for a couple years for college, but things change, happen, evolve all the time. So I just want to soak up all the time with him that I can while he's still living at home. And my daughter and I, we love hanging out together. Some of you may follow me over on Instagram and know that we finally got our above ground pool set up, and I'm just enjoying my life here in our new house. We did move in last October, so it's our first summer here, and I just want to enjoy it and make it special. And I know you guys that are my subscribers totally understand that. You guys are my biggest cheerleaders, my biggest supporters, and are always encouraging me to put family first, feel okay about taking breaks when I need to, and of course when I need to just reduce my number of uploads by 1 every week. And then the last update I wanted to give you for the month is to stay tuned until tomorrow's Shop My Stash video, where we will have a very different type of Shop My Stash this month. Little teaser for you. I hope you will tune into that video tomorrow. But that is a wrap, my friends. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for spending part of your day here with me. Time is precious, and so I always appreciate it when you spend it here on my channel. I'd like to remind you again to hit the thumbs up if you haven't done that already, and of course subscribe if you are not already. And I hope all of your makeup days are absolutely beautiful makeup days. Enjoy your summer. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video soon.